On this live stream, we are going to be talking movies, hanging out, and just having fun because it's been a while since I've gone live. We're going to have fun, and we're getting started right now. Welcome back to Jeffito's Movie Blog. I'm Jeff Malicki, and if you love movies as much as I do, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. I bring you movie news, movie reviews, trailer reaction videos, box office predictions, and so much more. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button, and then click the little bell notification icon, that way you don't miss anything. Alright, looks like we are live, got the chat room going, and yeah, so I just wanted to go live tonight because after a couple of very long nights closing at the theater, today was a very lazy day. I didn't do anything. Just slept in until 9 o'clock, lounged around the apartment, took a couple naps, watched a couple videos on YouTube. I didn't do anything today, so that's another reason why I want to go live, just to hang out with you and feel like I accomplished something today, you know? But yeah, it's gonna be fun. First things first, I do apologize for the lack of videos recently. As you may or may not know, at the beginning of March, my promotion at the theater became official. I am now an assistant manager at the movie theater, and with that comes more responsibility and changing hours and just learning a whole boatload of stuff that is new to me, and so that's been demanding more of my time, and as well as I come home and I don't have the energy or drive to really do any videos, so I do apologize for that. I do hope to get on a more consistent schedule here in the next couple of weeks as I kind of settle into my new role as assistant manager and things become a little bit more stable. But that's why I've not done a whole lot of movie reviews and have not done box office predictions in forever. I've not done the Schmodown in forever. They had the free-for-all on Friday. That would have been a fantastic re-entrance for me. But again, I've closed all 3 nights this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Today, I had no energy whatsoever. And so yeah, I do apologize for that. I do want to get better. Concert Addict says, after Solo, what movie is your most anticipated movie? Actually, Solo is not my most anticipated movie right now. My most anticipated movie right now is Infinity War, and The Incredibles 2 are actually higher on my list than Solo. Don't get me wrong, I am more excited for Solo. That new TV spot that they dropped the other day looks fantastic. My camera's zoomed in a little bit too much. Let me just change that. I just noticed that. I am zoomed in a little bit too much here, and I don't. And as I zoom out, there we go. That looks a little bit better. Yeah, I'm more excited for Infinity War and for Incredibles 2 than I am for Solo, but I am a massive Star Wars fan. I've been a Star Wars fan since as long as I can remember, almost. Born in 76, so I grew up with the original trilogy and everything. So I am definitely looking forward to Solo. It is not one of my most anticipated movies, as you kind of inferred there, Concert Addict. But I am really looking forward to it. I do put Infinity War and Incredibles 2 ahead of it. So it's probably my number 3. And then you have stuff like Jurassic World and The Meg and a couple other movies that are coming out later on in the summer that I'm looking forward to as well. But yeah, that's about that. Also wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update here. Some of you have been Patreon supporters, and I cannot thank you enough for the support that you've given me as a Patreon. But I do think that, at least for the next month or two, I'm going to be taking my Patreon page down. again, going back to my new schedule and the fact that I've not been able to deliver that added value for my Patreon supporters, for quite a while, honestly. The guilt is just building up, and I do think that I will be taking down my Patreon page for a little bit. I do want to restart that later on in the summer, but for right now, I do think that I'm going to be taking down my Patreon page. There are other ways that you can support my channel. We can get into that a little bit later on in the stream as well. But I just wanted to mention that up top. Also, Gabe Dunham says, do you think Ocean's 8 will be a success? I'm not entirely sure. I do like the trailer, and I do like the previous Ocean's films. I really like the earlier Ocean's films quite a bit, and again, I like the trailer for this one. As far as the success, I don't know. A market demand there is for another Ocean's movie with an all-female cast led by Julia Roberts. It'll be interesting. It'll also be interesting to see if George Clooney has a cameo in Ocean's 8. I think if there is, that will definitely help its success. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, Gabe. To answer your question, though, I am looking forward to it. Lance Newman says, how's the weather? I may be bitching about the weather. We got probably 6 or 7 inches of snow. Quite a bit of snow over the last couple of days. But I am thankful that I do not live up in Green Bay. And I am thankful that I did not get a couple of the jobs that I have applied for up in Green Bay a couple years back, because they got over 2 feet of snow. I've got a couple of friends and family members that live up that way, and they are just buried in snow. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's like the middle of April. We shouldn't be having to deal with this right now. But yeah, the weather is still cold and gross and disgusting. Probably yet another reason why I did nothing but hibernate all day today. How's Hollywood Reviews? It just says, hi buddy, Russell, how you doing, man? Good to see you in here. Yeah. To start doing the movie news buzz, short videos again. Again, I've just been so busy trying to get up to speed in my new role as assistant manager that a lot of this other stuff has been kind of pushed aside, especially with the YouTube channel, unfortunately. But I do want to get back into the movie news. Big movie news today, of course, is the passing of Harry Anderson, who, of course, is most famous for his role in Night Court back in the 80s. But he was also in the original It miniseries and a bunch of other things. He just passed away today. Arlie Emery also passed away over the weekend. Of course, from Full Metal Jacket, he was the voice of the Sergeant Toy Soldier in the Toy Story movies. Phenomenal talent. He passed away. And Milos Forman, director of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and Amadeus and a bunch of other films. He passed away over the weekend as well. So, rest in peace to all those folks. And again, I want to get the movie news buzz up and going again here in the next couple of weeks as well. I've been really busy and have not had a chance to do that. Hollywood Reviews says, do not go see Truth or Dare. Honestly, excuse me. Honestly, that was not high on my list, and a couple of coworkers saw it last weekend, and they confirmed it was awful. For me, I checked out of the trailer as soon as I saw the teenagers do that goofy smile. Okay, you Joker wannabes, that's not my thing. I'm out. Plus, I'm not a big horror fan anyway. But, you know, Truth or Dare is a prime example of Blumhouse's philosophy in making films. It was a $3 million budget. I think it earned like 20-some million over the weekend. So it already made its money back. It already made a profit. If word of mouth just makes it bomb the next couple of weeks, who cares? Because they've already made money back. They're already rolling in the dough. Blumhouse has nailed that formula of making movies on the cheap, making a big profit opening weekend, and then everything else is just gravy. Tyler Calvert says, it was 85 and sunny all weekend. I don't even want to hear about it, dude. And then it went back to cold and rainy today. Also confirming Truth or Dare was awful. Russell saying, indeed, Tyler, and that is the truth. Yes, that's not really high on my priority list. I'm sure I'll see it at some point. No, it does look interesting at least. But again, I'm not hearing good things about it. I'm not a horror fan. And I've just been so busy with the promotion and trying to learn all the ropes and new responsibilities and everything else that I have not had the opportunity to really even see any movies. I did go and see Rampage on Friday before my that I spent at the theater, but that was fine. Rampage was a lot of fun. I'm not sure if I liked the change in the mythology of them actually being animals that get mutated rather than humans who get mutated, whatever. But I did really enjoy the chemistry between The Rock and George. I thought that was one of the best parts. And if the entire movie was the third act, then I think I would have enjoyed the movie a whole lot more, because the third act is exactly what I wanted to see from a Rampage movie. Just 3 giant monsters destroying a bunch of crap, destroying cities. That was incredible. I had a blast watching that. How's Hollywood Review says Chappaquiddick was excellent. I am actually interested in seeing that. I probably won't get a chance to see it in theaters, unfortunately, given my work schedule and a couple other things that I'd want to see before that. But I am hearing very good things about it, and I am actually kind of surprised that Chappaquiddick got made in the first place, because given Hollywood's and the Democrats' love affair with the Kennedy, a little touchy, so I'm kind of surprised that the film even got made, but I'm glad to hear that it did get made, and I'm glad to hear that it was excellent. Tyler Calvert says, George! Referring, to, of course, to Rampage and The Rock. Again, it's not a good movie by any means. It's dumb, it's fun, but it knows that it is dumb and fun. And it's one of those movies where you just go in there, turn your brain off for 2 hours, shove popcorn in your face, and just be entertained. And for that reason, I do have to say, go see it. It is quite a bit of fun, and there we go. I didn't really write up any show notes or anything today. I just wanted to hang out again because I didn't do anything all day, and I wanted to feel like I did accomplish something today. Plus, it's been almost a month since we last hung out, and I miss you guys. I miss with y'all. So here we are. By all means, keep the questions coming in. We can hang out probably for the next hour or so, and just have fun. Again, in case you missed it up top, I am probably going to put my Patreon campaign on hold, just because I've not been able to deliver the added value and everything else for quite a while. So I'll be putting my Patreon page on hold. The best way to support the channel is to like, comment, subscribe if you've not subscribed yet, and then share all my videos and all my content with other movie lovers and other film fans in your life. My goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers by the 2-year anniversary is going to fall by the wayside. I kind of have a new goal of 500 by that point. I also think that's a little bit ambitious too. So let me take a look where we are at currently. Currently we are at 419 subscribers. I've lost a couple in the last few days, unfortunately. Again, probably going back to the fact that I've not put out any content or have not had a consistent upload schedule recently. So, yeah. But YouTube is a marathon. It's not a race. It's not a sprint. I'm beyond thrilled that there are 419 people who took the time to subscribe to my channel, who watch all my videos. Of course, I'd love for that number to be bigger. But honestly, if I were to get in a room and have to talk to 419 people, I would poop my pants and get stage fright and freeze up and whatever. So it is just an incredible honor to have all of you as subscribers. And I cannot thank you enough for that. Lance Newman says, Incredibles 2 looks really good. Absolutely it does. I really loved that second trailer that came out last week. That looks amazing. Looks like it's picking up right after the first one. My only question is, why did they wait 14 freaking years? Why did it take 14 years between the first Incredibles and now Incredibles 2? We should have had like 5 Incredibles movies in that time frame. But I'm glad that it's finally here almost. I am glad that it looks fantastic. Looks like they have not skipped a beat. Looks like it's going to be a whole lot of fun, and I cannot wait. That's coming out in just under a month. It was a month ago yesterday. 2 months yesterday. I keep thinking that it's like May or whatever. I said that in my trailer reaction video, and now I said it just now. You have 2 months to wait until Incredibles 2. Looking forward to that. And Tyler Calvert is joking, in 14 years from now we will get Incredibles 3. Hopefully we get it a lot sooner than that. Again, I want to know why it's just taken so long for them to get this right. But the important thing is that they did do it. It is almost here in 2 months, not 1 month, like I said in my trailer reaction video and just a minute ago. This weekend I am going to be seeing, actually on Thursday, I will be doing a double feature of Super Troopers and Super Troopers Part 2. I've only seen parts of the original Super Troopers, and I thought, what better way to get ready for Super Troopers 2 than to go to the double feature that we are having at my theater on Thursday night, starting at 4:20, which is kind of appropriate, to see Super Troopers and then the premiere of Super Troopers 2. Looking forward to that. Also this weekend comes out the new Amy Schumer movie, I Feel Pretty, which parts of it look good, parts of it look bad. It could go either way. I probably will be seeing that at some point this weekend as well. I don't know exactly what my work schedule is going to be. Hopefully I can find some time to get a few movies in and try to get caught up and bring you more movie reviews. On that note as well, I do want to kind of change the way that I do movie reviews, to try to be able to do more reviews in a more timely manner. Previously my movie reviews have been on the green screen, fully produced, and it just took a lot of work. And I probably will continue to do that, but I do also think that I'm going to start doing a lot more of those initial thoughts reviews, like I did for Quiet Place 2 weeks ago, where it's just give you my initial thoughts, sit down and tell you, hey, is this movie worth seeing? Should you wait? just kind of give you my initial gut reaction to the movies. So I think I'll be doing a lot more of those initial thoughts kind of reviews, and then, every once in a while do more in-depth reviews that are more fully produced with green screen and everything else. Tyler Calvert is joking. I'm avoiding both of those films, Super Troopers 2 and I Feel Pretty. More power to you, man. I just need to get back in the game of seeing and reviewing movies for you all. So I'm going to be subjected to potentially 2 horrible comedies this weekend. I'm not really excited for either one. It's kind of like the calm before the storm before Avengers Infinity War next week. But I do need to get back into the game. I probably will do a review for Rampage at some point, either tomorrow or Wednesday night. Same thing with Ready Player One. I've got a nice little idea of how I want to review Ready Player One. I just have been so busy with the promotion and everything else. And again, today I had wanted to do a bunch of stuff. Not only, get caught up on errands and everything else, but also do stuff here on YouTube as well. And I didn't accomplish anything today except lounging around and taking naps and being a complete lazy ass. Tyler says he is saving all his energy for Infinity War. Yeah, I'm so excited to see it. I'm not quite sure if I'm ready to work that weekend. They're talking now that it may be the #1 domestic box office weekend of all time, The Force Awakens, which is really surprising to me. And I'm glad that you reminded me of that, and we can talk about this. Really surprising to me that it is now, the estimates are getting up to that level where it could very well surpass The Force Awakens. Even a couple weeks ago, you might remember me talking where I thought it was impossible for Infinity War to reach the heights of The Force Awakens. And now it's going to probably come close, if not beat it, which is just unbelievable to think about. I'm glad. I'm just not ready to work at a theater during that. It's going to be a lot of fun, but also a lot of work. And Tyler's saying, I can only imagine working at a theater while that is out. Yeah, it's going to be fun. But going back to the box office, I mean, I thought that the Force Awakens record was untouchable for at least another year or two. Until ticket prices increase and everything else. I thought it was pretty safe, but now they're saying, could open between 230 to 250. And the thing with these projections from the studios and firms that do this kind of long-range forecast, they're usually pretty spot on, usually within about 10% or so. So, they're saying 230 million on the low end right now. Add another 10% to that. You're talking another $23 million, and then it will easily beat The Force Awakens. Because I think Force Awakens is sitting at like 250, I believe. Can't pull that up right now. But yeah, it's kind of incredible that, as we get closer, that record that I thought was pretty solid. I always thought that there was going to be an outside chance that Infinity War could surpass The Force Awakens, but I thought, again, The Force Awakens record was kind of untouchable, and I thought it was pretty safe. Now, I'm questioning that. In fact, Ryan O'Toole, who often pops into these live streams, I don't see him here tonight, Facebook the other day that he thought was going to beat The Force Awakens, and initially I thought he was a little bit crazy, and I'm like, you're being a little too optimistic there. But then I'm starting to see these reports that, yeah, actually, it's getting close in the projections. So, I don't know. I mean, I've got another week and a half before I do my predictions for it. Short of what The Force Awakens did. However, do not be surprised at all if I change my prediction before the movie comes out next weekend when I do that prediction video. And I've gone from thinking, okay, there's an outside chance that it will take down Force Awakens, to now I'm like, okay, I still don't think it's going to, but there's definitely that chance. There's definitely that opportunity for it to take down The Force Awakens. Tyler says, if Infinity War can't take down Force Awakens, I don't think anything could. Yeah, again, it's probably the best shot that we have of beating the record, at least in the foreseeable future. Again, I'm thinking it's going to come close, but just short. Lance Newman says $247 million, 247.9 for The Force Awakens. Yeah, that is within range now, I think. And I am starting to see. Let me move my chat above that lower third. There we go. Yeah, the chat was getting cut off at the lower third there. It is definitely more feasible now, I think, as we get closer to its release date. I'm thinking there is definitely a chance that the record could fall. And Infinity War could open north of 250, which is going to be a little bit crazy and insane, and I'm not sure if I'm ready to be a manager during that. It's going to be a nice indoctrination. But, yeah, either way, it's going to make a boatload of money. I cannot wait to see the movie. It is, like I said, my most anticipated movie of the year. And it's hard to believe that it's coming out next weekend. We are so close. The press screening is a week from tonight, actually, I think. So, we are definitely getting close, and I cannot wait. I'm just trying to think if there's any other movie news that I want to cover. By all means, keep throwing questions out there. Let's talk. Let's hang out. Miss talking to you guys. I do want to do a live show weekly, if not more often than that. And my initial plan was to go live every Sunday and do a live Sunday show. Now with my promotion and the way that the work schedule is shaping out, looks like I'm going to be working every other Sunday. So what I may end up doing is doing the Sunday show on those Sundays that I have off, and then doing it on Monday, because I believe that I will have off the Monday if I work Sunday, doing the live show on Mondays on those weeks. So it'll kind of go back and forth. But that is something that I want to start doing here as well. Ryan O'Toole, I was just talking about you, buddy. Hope all is well with you. Fist bump, high five. Good to see you in here. Yeah, I just mentioned your Facebook post, Ryan, where you said that Infinity War is going to be take down The Force Awakens, and how I thought you were a little bit crazy and a little too optimistic. Now I'm starting to hear reports that it's definitely feasible. So I still think, and I'm sorry if you guys have come in here, I'm kind of speaking to Ryan one-on-one right now. I still think that Force Awakens is safe, but I do think Infinity War is going to fall just short. But my my belief in Infinity War and my belief, I'm not as firm a believer that the record is safe anymore. I would not be surprised that if Infinity War takes down Force Awakens and opens north of 250, which is going to be absolutely insane and incredible, but also a lot of fun. Ryan is in the building, Tyler, and Ryan is going big on this movie as well. Ryan, I'm going to add you as a moderator because you've been in here all the time as well. I'm also going to put Russell as a moderator as well. Promoting you guys to moderators in the chat room, along with Adam from Almost Sideways. You guys have been in here all the time, hanging out, really good friends of mine. Ryan O'Toole says, I'm honored, can I make a speech? Hey, if you want to speechify, be my guest, my friend. Speechify in the comment section, whatever. But yeah, just because I have had a few trolls and negative comments and whatever, I do want to have more moderators in the chat room and on my page as well. So congratulations to Ryan and Russell and Adam. They are the three moderators here. I've not seen Adam here tonight, but he should be around. Ryan's acceptance speech says, I would like to thank my mom, Jeff, and movies all around. You are welcome, my friend. Congratulations. I am really looking forward to the summer. I mean, the summer looks to be pretty stacked with films, but I was talking with a coworker the other day, and I'd like to know your guys. Seems like the summer is pretty front end stacked. Like we're getting Infinity War here next week in April. A bunch of stuff in May, a bunch of stuff in June. But then, like after the middle of June or July, it kind of seems like it's going to trail off a little bit. I don't see any real big major blockbusters in there. So there you go. Super Vandy says, Jeffito, what do you have to say about your recent analytics favoring males? Yeah, I posted this on my Facebook page and on my fan page the other day. There was a YouTube glitch, and I guarantee you it's a glitch, but I found it really hilarious. Where that said that my YouTube analytics, my entire audience on all my videos was 100% male, age 18 to 34. And I know for a fact that is wrong because I know I have females that watch, and I know I have people that are older and younger that watch. So it was. He says, also, you seem to really love analytics. You always talk about them. I do. I do kind of geek out with analytics. It's fun to kind of deep dive and see where I can improve on and how the channel is performing and everything else. So yeah, I do geek out with that. Guilty as charged, Super Vandy. Yeah, it's just fun to kind of take a look under the hood and see how you can improve on the channel. Something that you think may be really good and really performing well, and that you devoted a lot of time and effort and energy in. Dive into the analytics, and maybe it's not. So yeah, there you go. Tyler says, I'd like I think like 90% of my audience is male. Haha, not like it matters to me. No, it doesn't really matter. And, you know, I do think in our niche, Tyler, and Ryan and a bunch of other people in here, where our niche is talking movies, I do think that niche is predominantly male. So I would not be surprised if my true number was in the 80s or 90% male. But I had to laugh when it said that it was 100% male, age 18 to 34. Again, because I know that I have females that watch my channel. And I know that I have people that are older and younger, both, that watch my channel. So it was clearly a glitch, but I found it hilarious, and that's why I posted it on my fan page and my personal page on Facebook as well. Yeah, I did mention up top that we'll be putting my Patreon campaign on hiatus. There are other ways to support my channel. Of course, the biggest way is to hit the thumbs up button, leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel and share my videos with other movie lovers. The other big way that you can help is to go to my Amazon affiliate page, which is jeffitosmovieblog.com/Amazon. If you use that as your entryway into Amazon, I get a percentage of the sale. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but they do give me a nice little kickback. It's not a whole lot. It's like a tiny percentage, but it is something that will help to support my channel. That PayPal link that is in the description of most of my videos, I believe it's paypal.me/Jeffito'sMovieBlog. Super Vandy, great question. What do you spend the money you make on? I currently do not make any money. The money that I receive from Patreon, money that I receive from the donations, or the Amazon affiliate, rather, all that goes to pay my bills to keep this channel up and running. I do want to get to the point where I can take that money and invest in a new computer, invest in better lighting, invest in a better microphone. That's what the money is being used for. Right now, excuse me. Right now, again, with the promotion and everything, thankfully I'm earning a little bit more, so I will be able to use that money to directly back here into the channel to increase production values. Right now, honestly, all the money that I get goes to pay for my Adobe Premiere subscription. And I actually have to pay a little bit out of pocket every month because I'm not quite to the point where I'm breaking even on that. So that's where all the money's going right now. Anything above and beyond that, again, will go towards new equipment. I would love to get a new computer. That's probably my number one priority, followed by a better microphone and better lighting. It's not bad, but again, working with a 6 or 7 year old laptop that was that's been a challenge, and another reason why I've not been as consistent as I would like to be. Lance Newman says the only thing that I can think of that comes out later in the summer with blockbuster potential is the latest Mission Impossible. Yeah, again, going back to the fact that I am excited for a lot of these summer movies that are coming out, but it seems to be very stacked on the front end in the next month or two. Once you get past the middle of June, it seems like there's not really a whole lot, which is a little bit strange to think about because usually you think of the summer blockbuster season as starting in May and then going all the way through the end of August. then of course September is kind of the dumping ground. Like Labor Day weekend has kind of been a traditional dumping ground for bad movies that didn't have a lot of potential over the rest of the summer that were just dumping there. But this year especially seems to be really stacked on the front end, which could impact the box office of a couple of these blockbusters. You may not see a movie have the type of legs and the type of earnings week after week that you might otherwise would if they were spread out a little bit more. So it's definitely going to be an interesting summer, taking a look at the box office and seeing how all these movies perform and what they do. Tyler also brings up Skyscraper, since it has Dwayne Johnson. Yeah, it could be a blockbuster, but again, take a look at Rampage, which also stars Dwayne Johnson, and it only made, I believe, like $35 million or so this weekend. Coming off the heels of Jumanji, which was admittedly a better movie, but also starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And no, it didn't. Rampage did not perform to that level. Super Vandy says, it sounds like you still have that cold. Your voice is lower. Hope it gets better soon. Yeah, I think it's just been, lack of energy and just working a lot of hours and whatever. Or maybe I'm going through puberty at 41, almost 42 years old. And my voice is changing. Who knows? But yeah, thank you for the well wishes, Super Vandy. I feel fine, but I agree. My voice has been a little bit lower lately, so I don't know entirely what is up with that. Lance Newman says Dwayne Johnson must be the hardest working man in show business right now. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. I put up his IMDb page like a week or two ago, and just seeing all the projects that he has in development that are currently filming, that whatever. I mean, the guy is a beast. He is huge. He is definitely the hardest working man in show business right now. Tyler says second puberty sounds horrible. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't explain why my voice has been lower the last week or two. Again, I feel fine, but I certainly noticed that in my Incredibles review, and even tonight, it does seem like my voice is a little bit lower, and I can't explain it. So, whether it be second puberty, whether it be, the fact that I'm a little under the weather and not knowing about it, or whatever, I'm not quite sure what to make of it, but the important thing is I'm here, I'm making videos, we're hanging out, we are talking movies, we are having fun. It's all good. And going back again, just a little bit of programming notes. In addition to initial thought reviews, like I mentioned earlier, I do want to start doing a live show with show notes and everything else more frequently. I think, at least for the next little while, it's probably going to be alternating 1 week on Sunday, 1 week on Monday, 1 week on Sunday, the next week on Monday. Just the way my work schedule is shaping out right now. I'd like to get that a little bit more consistent, but, if we have to alternate days of the week, every week, so be it. But I do want to start up that live show like I've been planning all year. Do those I can talk tonight. Initial thoughts reviews to just get that content out there right away and let you guys know, hey, should you see it? Should you skip it? Should you wait till it's on streaming? Should you rent it from Redbox, Netflix, whatever? So look forward to that. kind of playing around with some new graphics packages. I did have a viewer of mine who was completely anonymous, and I wish that he wasn't. I'm assuming it's a he. Send me some graphic packages about a month ago, I think, at this point. Really cool. I definitely appreciate that. But as I tried integrating that with my current style, I wasn't liking how it looked. So, this is an open plea. If you are the graphics designer who sent me the graphics package to my email anonymously, get in touch with me via email. The best email address is mailbag@jeffitosmovieblog.com. Send me an email, and maybe we can hash out, how to make that look a little bit better. Again, I definitely appreciate the time and the energy that you put into creating those graphics. I just was not really a fan of the font that was used, and the white just didn't really seem to fit with everything else. Made it a little bit hard to read. It didn't really stand out. So that's why I've not implemented that graphics package. But again, thank you so much for taking the time and energy to do that. That was a thrill. I had wanted to mention that earlier. But again, the fact that I didn't implement it in my channel and everything else. But yeah, if that viewer is watching this either now or on the replay, definitely get in touch with me and we can hash out some ideas. I would love to work with you and get some better graphics here on my page and my channel. Let's see. Did I see anything else? Oh, excuse me. Suddenly I'm tired again, despite taking naps and despite not doing anything all day. Again, I closed all 3 days this weekend, all weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday night was just a cluster bomb of anything that could go wrong did go wrong. I did not get home until almost 3 o'clock in the morning on Friday night / Saturday morning. And then thankfully the last 2 nights were a little earlier, but still that made for a very long weekend and a very lazy Jeffito today. Didn't really do anything at all, despite review for Rampage and do other work here on YouTube and run errands and clean the apartment and do laundry and everything else. All that ambition just went out the window and I was a complete lazy ass today. If you guys don't have any more questions, we can hang out here for the next 5 minutes or so. Otherwise, I will start wrapping things up. Again, I do miss hanging out with you guys. That is why I want to do the weekly live show. And again, I believe that I am going to be off this coming Sunday, so we will be hanging out at some point this coming Sunday. I'm not entirely sure what time yet. But we will be hanging out on Sunday, and then the following week it will probably be Monday. Week after that, probably back to Sunday. That's kind of how my work schedule looks to be shaping out at this point. I would like to get more consistent, where I am working either one of those days or the other, not flipping back and forth, but again, that's not really my call. I have to work when other managers cannot. So I'll just have to play it by ear. But I do want to get more consistent here on my channel. That's the big thing. Get more consistent, put up more content for you all. And we'll just go from there. I'm going to start wrapping things up here. Again, I just don't have any energy, but I did want to hang out and talk movies with you guys for a little bit. It's been fun. We've been going for about 45 minutes. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Jeffito's Movie Vlog. You can watch more by clicking right over here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do so right now by clicking that round icon with my picture on it. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and then share it with other movie fans in your life. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, I will see you at the movies. Bye-bye.